Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about keys of successful and contented life. Personal success is a deeply individual and subjective concept shaped by our unique values, aspirations, and life experiences. It transcends universal definitions or societal standards, offering a sense of fulfillment that arises from living authentically and meaningfully. Unlike conventional markers of success, such as wealth, status, or accolades, personal success emphasizes inner contentment and alignment with one's true self. It is a journey rather than a fixed destination, evolving as individuals grow, learn, and redefine their priorities over time. At the heart of personal success is the recognition that no single metric can capture its essence. For some, success may mean achieving career milestones, building a family, or pursuing creative passions. For others, it may involve fostering relationships, contributing to their communities, or cultivating inner peace. The diversity of these definitions highlights the importance of self-awareness and identifying what truly matters. Without understanding our values and desires, we risk adopting external definitions of success that may leave us feeling unfulfilled or disconnected from ourselves. Defining personal success requires introspection and a willingness to challenge societal norms. Many people grow up internalizing cultural narratives about success, often equating it with material wealth, professional achievements, or social recognition. While these external markers can be meaningful, they are not inherently fulfilling unless they align with individual aspirations. For instance, someone who values creativity and freedom might feel constrained in a high-paying corporate job, despite its prestige and financial rewards. Conversely, an entrepreneur who takes pride in their independence may derive immense satisfaction from building a modest but impactful business. Recognizing the limitations of societal definitions allows individuals to embrace their unique paths and prioritize what resonates with them. The process of defining personal success often involves a deep exploration of one's values. Values serve as guiding principles that shape our decisions, behaviors, and sense of purpose. They reflect what we consider most important in life, whether it is family, health, integrity, or personal growth. Identifying and honoring these values can provide clarity and direction, enabling individuals to set goals that are meaningful and achievable. For example, someone who values connection might prioritize nurturing relationships over climbing the corporate ladder, while another person who values adventure might focus on exploring new experiences and environments. By aligning their actions with their values, individuals can create a sense of coherence and authenticity that enhances their overall well-being. The pursuit of personal success also requires setting realistic and meaningful goals. Goals provide structure and motivation, helping individuals channel their energy towards specific outcomes. However, not all goals are created equal. Goals that are externally driven or overly rigid can lead to frustration and burnout, especially if they are unattainable or misaligned with one's values. In contrast, intrinsic goals that reflect personal passions and aspirations are more likely to inspire sustained effort and satisfaction. For instance, a musician who dreams of mastering their craft may find joy in the process of learning and creating, even if they never achieve widespread fame. Similarly, a parent who prioritizes raising compassionate and resilient children may find profound fulfillment in their role, regardless of external recognition. Flexibility is another essential aspect of personal success. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances often change in ways that challenge our plans and expectations. Adapting to these changes requires resilience and an open mind, as well as a willingness to redefine success in light of new realities. For example, someone who initially aspired to become a professional athlete might find joy and purpose in coaching or mentoring others after an injury derails their career. By embracing change and finding new opportunities for growth, individuals can maintain a sense of progress and fulfillment, even in the face of setbacks. Another critical dimension of personal success is the balance between different areas of life. Success is not a zero-sum game. It encompasses multiple facets, including work, relationships, health, and personal interests. Neglecting one area in pursuit of another can lead to imbalances that undermine overall well-being. For instance, someone who prioritizes career success at the expense of their health or relationships may achieve professional milestones but feel isolated or physically unwell. Achieving personal success requires finding harmony among these competing demands, creating a life that feels rich and rewarding in its entirety. This balance is often dynamic, requiring ongoing reflection and adjustment as priorities shift over time. The role of self-compassion in defining personal success cannot be overstated. Many people hold themselves to unrealistically high standards, measuring their worth by their accomplishments or comparing themselves to others. This mindset can create a sense of inadequacy or self-doubt, even in the face of genuine achievements. Practicing self-compassion involves recognizing one's inherent value and treating oneself with kindness and understanding, especially during times of failure or struggle. By embracing self-compassion, individuals can cultivate a more positive and resilient outlook, enabling them to pursue their goals with confidence and self-assurance. Connection and contribution are also integral to personal success. While individual achievements are important, many people find fulfillment in their relationships and the impact they have on others. Building meaningful connections with family, friends, and communities can provide a sense of belonging and support, enriching one's life in profound ways. Similarly, contributing to causes or initiatives that align with one's values can create a sense of purpose and legacy, fostering a deeper sense of action. For instance, a teacher who inspires students or a volunteer who supports vulnerable populations may derive immense joy and pride from their efforts, even if their contributions are not widely recognized. Gratitude is another powerful practice that enhances the experience of personal success. By focusing on what they already have rather than what they lack, individuals can cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for their lives. Gratitude shifts the emphasis from external achievements to internal abundance, highlighting the blessings and opportunities that often go unnoticed. For example, someone who takes time to acknowledge their health, relationships, or personal growth may feel a greater sense of fulfillment than someone who constantly strives for more without appreciating what they have achieved. Gratitude also fosters a positive mindset that can enhance resilience and motivation, making it easier to navigate challenges and setbacks. Ultimately, personal success is about living a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and aligned with one's true self. It is not about conforming to external standards or chasing superficial rewards, but about honoring one's values, passions, and aspirations. It is a dynamic and evolving journey shaped by individual choices, experiences, and reflections. By defining success on their terms, individuals can create a life that resonates with their deepest desires and brings them genuine joy and fulfillment. This process requires self-awareness, intentionality, and a willingness to embrace change, as well as the courage to prioritize what truly matters in the face of societal expectations. In doing so, individuals can experience a profound sense of purpose and satisfaction, knowing that their success is uniquely and authentically their own. Success is a concept that holds different meanings for everyone, shaped by personal experiences, cultural influences, and societal expectations. However, one underlying distinction often defines how individuals pursue success: the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. These two forms of motivation significantly influence our decisions, actions, and overall satisfaction with the outcomes we achieve. Intrinsic motivation arises from internal desires such as the need for personal growth, self-fulfillment, or the joy of engaging in activities that align with one's passions and values. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is driven by external rewards such as money, recognition, or societal approval. Understanding this distinction is crucial to achieving meaningful and sustainable success. Intrinsic motivation stems from an inner sense of purpose and satisfaction. It is the drive to do something because it is inherently interesting, enjoyable, or aligned with one's values. For example, an artist who paints because they find joy in the creative process, or a teacher who thrives on inspiring students is motivated intrinsically. This type of motivation often leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment because it resonates with an individual's authentic self. The process of working toward a goal becomes rewarding in itself, making the outcome almost secondary. Intrinsically motivated individuals are more likely to persist in their pursuits, as they are not reliant on external validation to sustain their efforts. This autonomy fosters resilience, adaptability, and long-term commitment. Extrinsic motivation, by contrast, is driven by external factors. These can include tangible rewards like money, promotions, or accolades, as well as intangible ones like social status or praise. While extrinsic motivators can be effective in the short term, they often fail to provide lasting satisfaction. For instance, someone working tirelessly to climb the corporate ladder may achieve financial success and recognition, yet feel unfulfilled if their career does not align with their personal values or interests. Over time, extrinsic motivation can lead to burnout, dissatisfaction, and even a sense of emptiness if the external rewards lose their appeal or fail to compensate for the lack of intrinsic satisfaction. The interplay between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation is complex. It is not a matter of one being inherently superior to the other. Rather, the balance between the two often determines the quality of one's experience and the sustainability of their efforts. For instance, extrinsic motivators can serve as initial catalysts for action. A student may begin studying to earn good grades, but over time, they might develop a genuine interest in the subject matter, shifting their motivation from extrinsic to intrinsic. Similarly, an athlete may start training to win medals, but eventually find joy in the discipline and personal growth the sport provides. The challenge lies in ensuring that extrinsic motivators do not overshadow intrinsic ones, as an over-reliance on external rewards can undermine the internal satisfaction that makes success truly meaningful. One of the dangers of prioritizing extrinsic motivation is the risk of losing sight of one's authentic self. When success is defined solely by external standards, individuals may find themselves chasing goals that do not align with their true desires or values. This disconnect can lead to a sense of dissatisfaction, even when outwardly successful. For example, someone pursuing a high-paying job solely to impress others may achieve financial stability but feel a lack of purpose and joy in their work. Similarly, social media influencers who curate their lives for likes and followers might experience a fleeting sense of validation, but struggle with feelings of inadequacy or burnout when the external approval wanes. This highlights the importance of grounding one's pursuits in intrinsic motivation, as it provides a stable and enduring source of fulfillment. Intrinsic motivation is also closely linked to the concept of flow, a state of deep immersion and focus that occurs when individuals are fully engaged in an activity they find meaningful and challenging. When people experience flow, they lose track of time and are completely absorbed in the present moment. This state is often associated with peak performance and creativity, as it allows individuals to tap into their full potential without the distractions of external pressures. Intrinsic motivation is a key driver of flow, as it enables individuals to approach tasks with genuine enthusiasm and curiosity. By contrast, extrinsic motivation can hinder the experience of flow, particularly if individuals are preoccupied with meeting external expectations or achieving specific outcomes. The pursuit of intrinsic goals also tends to foster personal growth and well-being. When individuals are motivated by internal desires, they are more likely to engage in activities that align with their values and interests. This alignment promotes a sense of coherence and authenticity, which contributes to overall life satisfaction. Additionally, intrinsic motivation encourages a growth mindset, as individuals view challenges as opportunities for learning and development, rather than as threats to their self-worth. This mindset fosters resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to take risks, all of which are essential for achieving long-term success. Despite the many benefits of intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivators are not inherently detrimental. In some cases, they can complement intrinsic motivation and provide additional incentives for action. For example, a writer who is passionate about storytelling may also appreciate the financial rewards and recognition that come with publishing a successful book. The key is to ensure that extrinsic rewards do not overshadow or undermine intrinsic motivation. Research suggests that when external rewards are perceived as controlling or manipulative, they can diminish intrinsic motivation. Conversely, when external rewards are viewed as supportive and affirming, they can enhance intrinsic motivation and reinforce individuals' sense of competence and autonomy. Striking a balance between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation requires self-awareness and intentionality. It involves reflecting on one's values, interests, and long-term goals to ensure that external pursuits align with internal desires. For example, someone who values creativity and autonomy might prioritize a career that allows them to express these qualities, even if it does not offer the highest salary or prestige. Similarly, individuals can seek out extrinsic rewards that are congruent with their intrinsic values, such as using financial success to support meaningful causes or invest in personal development. By aligning extrinsic motivators with intrinsic goals, individuals can create a more harmonious and fulfilling approach to success. In a world that often emphasizes external achievements, cultivating intrinsic motivation can be challenging. Societal norms, cultural expectations, and peer pressure can create a constant pull toward extrinsic pursuits. However, by prioritizing self-awareness and staying true to one's values, individuals can resist this pressure and focus on what truly matters. Practices such as mindfulness, journaling, and goal setting can help individuals clarify their intrinsic motivations and maintain a sense of purpose. Additionally, surrounding oneself with supportive communities and mentors who share similar values can reinforce intrinsic motivation and provide encouragement along the journey. Ultimately, the distinction between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation highlights the importance of aligning one's pursuits with their authentic self. While external rewards can provide temporary satisfaction, they are unlikely to sustain long-term happiness and fulfillment unless they are grounded in intrinsic values. By prioritizing intrinsic motivation, individuals can achieve success that is not only meaningful but also enduring. This approach fosters a sense of purpose, resilience, and joy, allowing individuals to thrive in their pursuits and live a life that is true to themselves.